I see my parents fighting every day and almost on a daily basis, and yeah, it was traumatic. So now, what I've realized with concerning these issues is that usually when parents are fighting in a home, it usually transcends to the offspring. You find that there are greater chances of the son doing the same thing to his wife and the daughter getting married to an abusive man. I really don't know what happens there. In my case now, I got married to a man who also abused me physically, which added the trauma on top of the one that I saw and went through with my parents when I was young. It's something that I had to deal with as I was growing up, and it's something that I had to do with in my marriage, and I couldn't walk out of the marriage, and there is never a day that I reported that my ex-husband had hit me. Some of the reasons could be that I wasn't self-sufficient. I wasn't working. I couldn't like walk out and start all by myself. I was afraid to, and the other reason was to protect our image at church, being in church leadership and having a name at church and being a couple that people respect. I had to protect that image, so I kept quiet about it. I couldn't tell my family because I was embarrassed about what I was going through. I had just wedded, and in less than 3 months of the marriage, I'm already my husband is already abusing me physically. It was an embarrassment to me. I felt embarrassed about it. I couldn't open up about it, so I had to deal with it by myself, on my own, the trauma of when I was growing up and now in marriage. But so this is why you see Family Bonds Foundation. These are things that I went through, and I wouldn't want any other woman or a child to go through what I went through. I need to speak out about it, and help other women who are afraid to walk away, help other women who are afraid to start afresh, help other women who are afraid of their well-being outside a marriage, who are afraid of their image in the society or in the church, who are afraid of what people will say behind their backs because they are divorced or because they are single mothers. These are people that I have passion about, that I need to address some of these issues too, that there is really life after walking away. There's really life after choosing a safer path for you and your children. There is really life after accepting that this is a problem that you are faced with and you have to deal with it accordingly. So as we are commemorating 16 days of activism against gender-based violence, I feel that whatever we are doing should go beyond words, but what we do should come from personal experiences. That is why I have shared my experience with you, so that you know that I feel with every woman that is in a physical abusive relationship. I feel for every child who has to witness his or her parents physically assaulting each other, because I have been through that. I know how it feels like, I know how it is like, and that's one of the reasons why Family Bonds Foundation is here.
For these and other stories, visit our website www.263chat.com. Follow us on Twitter @263chat and like our Facebook page 263chat.